He said I can do the ward if you go to jungle over to the left side, in the bush, like yeah, right there.
Yeah.
And you can wait to like 1 minute and 15 almost there and place a ward. I think I'm gonna do that in this game. And then just I'm gonna back out. I don't remember if I'm getting invaded.
Okay.
But usually I go down, place a ward, and go back and get a leash on blue buff.
Okay. Yeah, your friend's right.
So,
Oh, that's a pretty good
yeah.
type. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know? But it's not an every game thing. I mean, do you do every game? I don't.
Almost every.
Okay.
If I sometimes I don't remember.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good in most games, honestly. Like
Okay.
80% of games, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just to know if they invade and I can go invade them.
Yeah,
That's
that's good. That's good. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you. I don't think they would invade. I mean, they might invade because. Do you know what all 10 champions in this game do?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay, it's pretty good for Silver 4. Okay,
Yeah.
so Rella level 1 is pretty good for invading, so that's why they might invade. But Silas level 1 is also pretty good, so
Yeah.
maybe not. We'll see. And why do you want to start bot side?
I actually don't know. I just usually I have Blitz on, and it shows me a path that's good for the champion I play. So
Okay. I mean,
I follow that.
Yeah, I would start bot side. I just just
Yeah.
trying to open your mind. Why?
Yeah, of course.
So usually you want to start if you're playing that. Especially if you're playing like a full clearing kind of jungler. Diana is kind of a full clearing jungler. She doesn't have to full clear.
Yeah.
But she likes to full clear. Wherever you start, I mean, you start here. That means when you full clear, you'll finish here, right?
Yeah.
And then similar, if you start here, you full clear, you'll finish here. So it's
Yeah.
just wherever you start, it means you're gonna gank the opposite side. So if you're starting here, that you probably are gonna gank top, and if you start here, you probably are gonna gank bot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you decide which lane do you want to gank, at in 3 minutes or so, and then we look at Gangplank versus Xin Zhao. That's pretty easy kill on Gangplank because no dashes or anything. While Xin Zhao and you both have dashes onto him, he doesn't have a dash. He has to.
Yeah.
And then you look at bot. They both have dashes like to run away, and these two just poke. They don't really help you like go into them. So like that. Yeah, so I agree. I like what you're planning. Yeah, well, you're gonna ward this. You're gonna start here. Yeah, it's pretty good. There is one problem though. You do with this.
Yeah.
When you do this, they could actually be right here, right now. You wouldn't know, and they would know.
Yeah.
They would know you're here because they can get here before you can get like here. So
Yeah. Sometimes I get invaded and I get, like, I think last game I played, I was lucky because the mid was ready for the invade and top was also ready for the invade, so they came and helped me in the second, and we got like 2 kills on it. So
no, I mean every game's different, but I'm saying it's possible.
Yeah.
I don't think they're
Yeah.
here, especially in Silver 4. I don't think they're here right now, but I'm saying it's possible. It's
yeah,
like,
I know.
This plan doesn't actually work that well in higher elos because they can just see you, and if one person sees you, he might call his team all here, and then they walk and then they kill you. So usually you just want to stand like here or here, because if you're here, they would never see you. They would never see you if you're standing here or if you're standing here. They would have to invade you, right? But right now, all they have to do is sit here, and they would see you. So you would stand here or here. Then at 110, 115, then you can walk here and ward this later, like at the very end. Not right now. It's too early. Right now, it's too early.
I actually think it does that.
Do they?
Game,
Maybe.
yeah,
I mean, maybe. I it's more likely in higher elo, less likely in lower elo. But yeah, maybe. Okay, no, you're good.
I was a little late there. And he didn't. Yeah.
Yo, why are you late? Let's see. That means your timer is off here.
Yeah, my timer was off. I remember. No, but
okay, close though.
I was also. Yeah. It was off, and my support don't know how to leash. You can see that.
Yeah,
she's running away. Yeah.
But yeah, so maybe you know, I think you were. It was like 105 actually, not 115, 105.
Yeah.
But hold on. It's actually faster.
Yeah, always.
It's actually faster to just walk. You can actually just walk. So at like 105, you walk here, then you leave your ward here, then you just walk.
Okay.
You just walk, and then there's a blast cone here. So it's actually slightly faster. So it does. The time does work, but yeah, maybe just walk. But there is a disadvantage to walking. If you walk, then they might see you. Like maybe they didn't come here early. Maybe they only came here later. So then once you walk, you leave this bush, right? Then they'll see you, or someone they could be in this bush too, and then they'll see you.
Yeah,
that's a disadvantage.
That's true.
But time wise, it is faster to just walk.
Okay.
But close enough. This is not. No
you can see she's walking away.
Yeah.
It takes it out of the ring, so I was just.
I mean, but she's still leashing you, so she's still helping you.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I mean, because Ezreal's not helping you. So do you know where Kha'Zix started?
He started red, I think.
Yeah. How do you know that?
I'm not quite sure actually.
Okay, so you see top lane is here. You see bot lane is here. So top lane has been in top lane first.
Yeah,
right?
And he got vision on them. Yeah.
I mean, they're already like CSing and fighting already. Like and we'll look at bot lane though. They're not. They just coming to lane now. They're late. They're late, right? They're not even in lane yet.
Yeah.
So they probably leashed him. Yeah. So we know Kha'Zix is a red, and you do blue. Okay. So that's just something to keep in mind because Kha'Zix also likes to full clear.
Yeah, so if they're late, I can see the Kha'Zix is there.
Well, yeah, no way they invade, right? You have all these wards, so no way he invades. You're not at least not early. He might invade you later, but most likely he just can't. you have so many wards right here. This just means you're gonna meet him up here, right? Because he probably full clears up here and you full clear up here. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like, okay, I'm gonna meet him up there.
Oh, can you actually tell me how to when I clear the jungle?
Mm-hmm.
You can see I'm not confident when I go out of the ring there comes. They need to stay in so they don't heal. I'm not sure when to time it so they don't go back.
Okay, so it doesn't last too. Yeah, it doesn't. It's kind of muscle memory, but like it doesn't last too long. You see this gray bar? That's the full bar, right? And then once he leaves the ring, the gray bar will rapidly turn like yellow, right? You see this?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and then once the yellow bar gets to the end, like empties, then
it goes back.
Yeah. So it doesn't last too long. I think it's about like 2 or 3 seconds. It's really short. So right now though, you see 150 HP. That's very low. So yeah, you can walk all the way out. Like it'll start to reset, but he'll easily die within 2 to 3 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of how you make it work.
Okay.
If the camp is gonna die in like 2 or 3 seconds, then you can go ahead and pull it all the way. But if he's like half HP, you have to keep him in the circle for now. Yeah. So yeah, like right. I mean, yeah, close enough, I guess. No, so I'll tell you when you should be pulling all the way out. But it also depends on your cooldowns. Like now, then you can start pulling. You can
so
because
it's around 300 HP.
I mean, it's hard to depends on it is oh, you don't have cooldowns, but what is your like now it's hard to say, but it's you have a few seconds to pull it and then see the yellow. I'll show you next time.
Yeah.
You had like 2 more seconds, so you could have even pulled it all the way here if you want. Okay, and then And then, so what was important is what we kept in mind that Kazakh started bot, right? So what does that mean? That means he's on a similar timer as you. So you're here. That means he's probably like here. Okay.
Yeah. If you go back, he's gonna go show on the ward.
Oh, did
you
you
go a little back?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, we don't actually need this ward because I already knew he's doing this because we knew he started red. So most likely.
I already knew that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, good.
It's just good to know how long he was.
Yeah, I was focusing on you. I wasn't looking at this, but yeah. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah, as you see, he is on a similar timer as you, right? You're doing this, he's doing this. It's very similar. Remember. And then so when you get here, he's gonna be here. Okay, and then let's see.
Okay.
And I'll show you the yellow thing again. You see the yellow? Now it turns yellow. That's when it leaves the circle.
Okay.
But yellow, it doesn't mean bad. You still have like 2 or 3 seconds to go 0. And if you do mess up, which you might mess up, he'll reset, right? But he doesn't fully reset, so it's not the end of the world. Like he'll reset and heal a little bit. You'll lose time, but you won't lose the game by if he resets. So okay, so. Now you're here, we assume he was a little slower than you. I mean, because actually red side's slower to clear than blue side in general. But he's probably like here now, which you should keep in mind. So you should also think about, well, this is low elo, so I don't think he will do it. But in high elo, he can invade you right now. He doesn't have to do this. He can just go in.
Yeah, because you have level 3.
Yeah, he's level 3, you're level 3, but he has several advantages over you right now. One is he has red buff, you have blue buff. Red buff is stronger in a 1v1 fight. The second thing is his champion is pretty strong. I mean, so is yours, but so is his. He gets isolation damage. Like if he's fighting alone, his Q 1v1 is pretty good. But not only that, look at your mid lane. Look at your top lane. They're both losing right now.
Yeah, I see.
Right? And I mean, they're doing okay, but they're losing in terms of we call it priority. Like who can go in, who can help you or help Kha'Zix first. It's Sylas can help you, but he will lose all these minions, right? These minions all go to the tower. So if he helps you, which he can, it's gonna be bad though. He's level 2, Syndra's level 3. So if he helps you, but Syndra helps Kha'Zix, you lose. Similar, look at top. Same situation. Xin Zhao, he can help you, but then he'll lose all these minions. And Gangplank can also come. And look at Xin Zhao's level 2, Gangplank level 3. So you'll lose as well. You're losing top, you're losing mid, and you have blue buff, he has red buff. It's all the deck is stacked against you. So in high elo, I think he will invade you. In low elo, I don't think he will. But it's giving you the.
He didn't. He full cleared.
Yeah, I assume so. But I'm just giving you the
yeah, of course. I want to get better soon. It's good to know.
But there is a way to play against this. It's just simply you don't have a way because you used your ward, so you don't have a ward now. So this is one reason why you don't always want to ward this. You warded this right, level 1. So now you don't have your ward. So you gotta think about you ward this if you're afraid they will invade you very early, like level 2. Some junglers might do level 2 or level 2 game. They might level 2 game mid.
It depends on the champion.
Yeah, you're against Kha'Zix. He doesn't do anything level 2. He's a level 3, level 4, level 6 champion. So it's actually you probably shouldn't ward this. And then now you would have if you didn't ward this early, you would have your ward now. And what do you do with your ward now? You just ward here. Because if he invades you, he's gonna invade you this way. He's gonna walk here, blast cone here, and most likely here. So you just have a ward here. You'll see him. If you see him, you skip red. You can do like raptors, and then you can just do Krugs, and then he'll waste his time here, and then he wastes his time here, and then after that, Sylas will get level 3, Xin Zhao will get level 3, and maybe they could fix their waves or something, and then you can fight this a little easier. So your best option is 2 raptors. You could skip red. Even right now, you could skip red because even though you don't have a ward, you have to in a higher elo you have to respect that Kha'Zix could be here. So what you could do is raptors. You walk this way. And you don't walk this way. You walk this way. There's a blast cone here. You take the blast cone here. and as you cross here, you can kind of see. Sometimes you can kind of see, but he might see you as well. But it's okay. You do Krugs, and then the last camp is you do red. So he'll be wasting his time here, or he might take it. He might take it, but that's not as common. So, but even then, even if he takes it, it's better than you going there and you just die. I mean, if they're invading you, but yeah. Okay, but like you said in this game, he probably just full clears. I think it's very uncommon for low elo junglers to invade like this.
Yeah. Okay.
The other thing you can think about is since now that you have these pushing lanes, you don't have to full clear as well. Right? Sorry, you can gank. I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, you can just gank. So if he is here, and you gank again, he's also wasting his time, right? So the concept is don't go where he will be. He will most likely be sitting here if he's invading you. So just don't go there. Do your Krugs, gank mid. Or you can even, you blast cone over. You could walk this way. He might not see you, and then you can gank top. Yeah. Those would be the options. So, yeah, but you want them to be low 3. So he is low 3 now. Sylas is low 3. You can easily gank this because Sylas can dash. Syndra cannot dash. Similar, we talked about top, right? Xin Zhao can dash. Gangplank cannot dash. So you can skip this. You can skip this and just go for one of these ganks. I think they're both good. I prefer the mid gank because, like I said, if Kha'Zix is here, and you go, it's hard to go top because Kha'Zix is here. He'll see you if you go here. Kha'Zix can see you here, and Kha'Zix can see you here. So, I mean, if you walk this way, he might not see you. It depends where he's standing. If you walk here, he might not see you, but it's a long way to top. It's impossible to go top this way. I mean, you can go this way through river. That's okay, but it's a long way. But here it's very short, right? Mid, it's right here. You just a few seconds. You can come here and try to gank, Syndra. You're supposed to be paying attention to Syndra too. Like, do you think sometimes mid lanes they ward this area? This is a common area for mid lane to ward. So, Sylas might tell you, "Hey, Syndra warded," because sometimes you can tell if she moves. Like if Syndra moves, up here, you can assume that, oh yeah, she probably warded this. Yeah. So if you think it's warded, then yeah, obviously don't gank it. But that's what you should be looking at. Yeah. Because is it low elo? So it doesn't matter. A lot of things don't matter, honestly. But I'll just teach you what could help you. This is in high elo. If you full clear and then gank, it's very, very predictable. Everyone knows the full clear timer. It's like 330 or so. 333 to 350. That's most full clears. So in high elo, Gangplank will see, okay, it's 330. And also he might not know that you started blue, but Karma came late to lane. Just like Tristana and Rel, they came late, so we know Kha'Zix started red. The enemy can do that to you too. The enemy sees, hey, Karma's late, Xin Zhao's not late, so they also can say, hey, we know Diana started blue. So we know Diana started blue, and it's 3 minutes 30. Diana must be here. Like Gangplank a high elo Gangplank will know you're here, but a low elo one probably not. So he'll know you're here, so he'll ward it, or he'll just recall or something.
But do you have a tip for? Usually when I get in a fight, like let's say I'm gonna gank mid on Syndra.
Yeah.
When I gank, I just gonna use my E ability to fly in and just spam my abilities and just
Basically. But your Q. If you hit your Q, you get 2 E's, right? The E resets.
Yeah. Oh, does it?
Oh, you didn't know that? So you see, look, read the Q. It says Diana 66 damage and marks them with moonlight. You see the moonlight?
Yeah.
And then look at the E. E says, if the target is affected with moonlight, this ability's cooldown is refreshed. So that means if you hit Q, then you press E, your E will be free. Like you can use 2 E's. So you hit Q,
okay.
Then you E, and then let's say she flashes. Your E will not be on cooldown. Like normally it's 20 seconds, right? But if you hit Q, it's 0 seconds. So hit Q, hit E, she flashes, then you E her again, like that. That's ideal. sometimes sometimes you'll miss Q or something, or Q will be too slow, right? Because Q has a cast time. You have to use it and you have to hit it. So sometimes you just want to just E immediately, but most of the time you want to try to hit Q first and then use your E like that. You could Q. If it misses, you could still E, But yeah, ideally you just want to hit the Q.
Okay.
But yeah, but like I said, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, you can. Do you have like a tip for us? Or I'm not gonna spam my abilities when I take a fight, because this is my first ever real grind on League, if you want to say it.
Yeah.
And it's one of the hardest games I've ever played.
It is hard, yeah. Any tips on fighting? Is that what you said? Is that what you asked me?
Yeah, because when I get in a fight, I've become better. Like when I go into a fight, I'm not just gonna full instep push him, just stand up in him. I'm gonna go away, wait a little for my cooldowns or whatever. But still, I'm gonna spam my abilities in a fight.
Well, it depends. It is champion specific. It depends on the champion. So, Diana's a very simple champion. She you mostly just go in and press all your buttons. Mostly. Other than I told you, there are some tips like when to use. R is the main thing, or E and R are the main things. You press. W is just your shield, right, or damage around you. You just press that anytime you're near the enemy. Q is when you almost always just want to hit them with Q. And then E is when you might want to think about when to use it. So you only need to E if they're far from you, right? If they're already close to you, you don't need to E, right?
Yeah, it's your gang or something.
Yeah. And then similarly with R, R is you only need it. You need it for damage and crowd control. So if you need to kill them immediately, use it. Or if you need to crowd control them, like you don't want them to run away, then use it. But otherwise, yeah, that's. Diana is more on the simpler side. Like Sylas is more difficult but Diana is just hit Q and think about when to use E and R. E is when you need to catch them. R is like I said, crowd control or damage or both. I mean both. It does both, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you don't see Kha'Zix here, so then we know he's here, right? He can't be doing anything else. He only had two options: to invade you or do this. So we know he's here. So when you do this, you think about Scuttle, right? Can you do the Scuttle? Because he will also be at Scuttle, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And so you lost top, but you won mid, right? Yeah. But it looks like he wants to recall, and it also looks like he wants to recall. So actually, it's just a 1v1. You versus Kha'Zix. I think you can win it because he is good with his Qs, but you have Conquer. Conquer is the better rune compared to this in like a 1v1. But it is a skill matchup here. Like you versus Kha'Zix is just like a skill thing. Because you both have skill shots, right? And you both have mobility, so you can both hit your skill shots and you can both dodge their skill shots. So it depends. But one advantage you have is this. Xin Zhao has teleport. Oh, actually no, she has teleport too. So it's not really, you gotta think about it. So then, like, Xin Zhao's here, he could teleport here, and then he could help you. Gangplank can't help, right? But then similarly, Syndra can teleport. Oh, Syndра's already here actually, so that's bad. So right now it's actually bad, right? Because of this, do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now this is bad because if you fight Syndra, right now Syndra's actually stronger than Sylas. So Sylas killed her, but he didn't buy items. He didn't recall. Syndra died, but she got to buy one extra book, right? When you die, she gets to buy things, and she gets to go full HP, full mana, half HP, half mana. So right now it's bad. If Xin Zhao teleports, then it's okay because then it's you and Xin Zhao versus Kha'Zix and Syndra, and technically Sylas can still help you. It depends. I thought he wanted to back. He might want to stay to help you here. So. And you beat him here because level 3, level 4 is easy. He actually didn't finish his full clear. Oh.
Yeah, didn't say
How did you lose? You lost though. How did you lose?
Yeah. I lost because of I ran straight into the center.
Yeah, I see. Well, you
At first, yeah.
Well, you were losing even before you went to Syndra. So let's see. I think you're running too much. So let's look at you. I'll play it slow. You hit him, and you move. Why are you moving like this? I think you. What runes do you have? I can't see that. I'm pretty sure you can your auto attack is faster than this. So you're not autoing him as much as you can be. And you know every auto attack, what does that do? Look at your Conqueror. Oh yeah, how do I? Basic attacks or spells give you extra AD or AP. It's AP for this for you. Gives you 2 ability power. Every auto attack you do, your ability power goes up. And then when fully stacked, heal 8% of the damage. So when fully stacked, it stacks. You get 2 stacks, and it stacks to 12. So after 6 auto attacks or abilities, right? You have abilities, right? You have Q, you have W.
Yeah.
Q, W, that's already 2 stacks. Then you only need 4 auto attacks. After that, 4 auto attacks, and then you have you have 8%. Like it's like a life omnivamp, or it's any damage you do, you heal from your damage. So that's very strong compared to Kha'Zix. His rune is where is it?
Okay.
First strike. After hitting someone, for the next 3 seconds, he does 7% more damage. So his rune is good for fast fights. He needs to win in 3 seconds. If he doesn't win in 3 seconds, your rune is way better. Your rune is good for like the 20-second fights or any long fights, right? Because you need to stack it 6 times. Or 12 times, depending how you want to look at it. And then after you stack it, you get a strong effect. You get to heal for 8% of all the damage you do. So, that lasts until you stop fighting. So it lasts forever, basically, right? So if you fight for 20 seconds, your rune is better. Not only that, you're level 4 to level 3. Like, you should just feel... you should just have immense confidence. But the way I see your fighting is you hit him, and then you're running. I don't know why you're running away. You just need to stand here. You don't need to do anything. You just stand here and fight him, and you would win. But because you're moving like this, that means every time you move, you're not hitting him, right? Every time you move, that's time spent not hitting him. So you want to. I mean, there is a way to you can auto move especially like AD carries. AD carries do that, right? You call it kiting. There is a way to do that, but the way you're doing it is too much. Like you're moving too much. You can move. 1 step, like this small step, and auto him. 1 step, auto him. But you're taking big steps. If you take a big step, that's like you're not using your full auto attacks. But what is he doing? He's not taking any steps. He's just. I'm pretty sure he's just clicking on you, and then so he's hitting you way more than you're hitting him.
Yeah.
And then you're walking.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and then you're walking
hit
here.
Me with a Q.
Yeah, sorry, what?
He hit me with a Q also.
Yeah. I mean, he'll always hit you with Qs. He'll always hit you with autos. But similarly, you can always hit him with them as well. Yeah. And even another thing, you have red buff now. His is already run out. Like your blue buff ran out, his red buff ran out, right? So you actually have the advantage in the buff as well. So, all you have to do is sit here and hit him. And you don't need. Maybe you're thinking too much. You don't need to move or anything. You just sit here. I mean, if he starts to run, then you want to chase him actually. But you just need to sit here and hit him, and you'll win. But this is another mistake you're making. You're walking here. If you're gonna run away, walk here or walk here. He got the scuttle actually. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Walk here then, because you should notice that. Maybe I'm assuming you didn't notice, obviously, but you should notice that Syndra is closer than Sylas. But not only that, even if they're both here, you don't want to come here because we talked about even before it started, right? Syndra is stronger than Sylas right now because we talked about it, right? She bought things, she healed. Sylas didn't buy anything. He's low, so you want to go here or here, but here's not that great just because he got the scuttle. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a stupid mistake.
Yeah. And then we see him move here, so you assume this is gone too. But you don't have much choices. You just continue your clear. Or you can hold mid, but he's got... So this is not the best option because we saw him, like I said, right? When did we see him?
Oh, yeah. We just saw him
Right here.
before.
And you're here. So by the time you get here, Scuttle's gone, right? He clears it pretty fast. He's a single target damage is good. He has smite, right? You're stronger than him, yes. You are stronger than him now because you died, right? You get to buy this. He didn't, just like Silas, right? He didn't back yet. You are stronger than him, yes, but it doesn't matter because he just clears this and then he runs away. And then you waste. It's a small thing. You're just wasting a few seconds here when you should just immediately go here, right? The Gromp is coming up now.
Okay.
See, yeah, you just missed it, but yeah. But then now, see, well, now you should fight him again because, like I said, you're stronger than him. You're always stronger. Well, not always, but both times you actually are stronger than him. I think maybe, like you said, maybe you don't know how to fight. We'll see how you fight. Yeah. Yeah. You should be slightly afraid of him because of this, right?
Yeah, there's.
Where is the bot lane? You don't see them. So if you don't see them, they could just be here. They could just have recalled, but you don't actually know. You don't know. So since you don't know, you should respect the possibility that hey, maybe his bot lane is coming here. So that. But not only that, even mid lane, you're losing mid lane still. You're still losing mid lane, right? Silas, Syndra has items. He still didn't recall yet, and he's losing in minions. So you're losing on both sides again. So you just want to run. You just want to run it right here. It's fine. Oh, but you didn't queue first. See, that's the thing. I mean, I guess I'm pretty sure you didn't know at the time, but
No, I didn't.
yeah. So I'll show you how. Yeah, you want to queue. It's like you didn't know at the time, but like I said, so if you queue her and you hit, your E is a 0-second cooldown, which means you get 2 E's, right? But if you E right now, it'll be a 22-second cooldown. It means you can only use 1 E. That makes sense, right?
But if I hit, okay, so now when the Luna Rush is not on cooldown, and I hit her with the Q, and I use my E, does it refresh then still?
Yeah, you have to hit the Q first.
Yeah, if I hit, none of my fucking abilities is on cooldown right now.
Yeah.
And I hit the Q, and then E to her.
Yeah.
Does it just automatically refresh still?
Yeah.
Even though it's not after?
Yeah.
Okay, so it just stacks up, basically.
And you can even do it before the Q lands. So you can throw the Q, let's say it's here. Let's say your Q is, it has a cast time, right? It takes some time to reach.
Yeah.
Even though it's here, you can press Q first, then press E. And then the Q will land first, even though you pressed E. Even though the Q is like here, and then you press E, it will land first. So then it'll still reset. So just throw it, whether you hit it or not. Obviously you want to hit it. So if you hit it, then you get 2 E's. If you don't hit it, you still want to go on her. So yeah, it works that way too. You have to throw it first though. Throw it and then E. Throw it and then E. Well, they want to kill you, and then you want to kill her, right? You see? 2 of them can hit you, and then also 2 of you can hit Syndra. So, who will kill who first? It's close because you are stronger than Kha'Zix, like I said, because you bought this. He doesn't have anything. But then Syndra is stronger than Silas, right? Because Syndra bought this. Silas doesn't have anything. Actually, no. Yeah, I think you do need. You need to go on her. But yeah, but ideally you Q and then E. You just E, right? See, right? E. Now you're E. You don't have an E. If you Q'd then E, you would have another E. You could E. You have a lot of options actually. What can you do with that E? Because Syndra still has flash, right? So if Syndra is gonna die, she's gonna flash. So and you don't have flash. So you can only catch her if you have another E, which you don't, right? So if she flashes, she lives. But if you did what I said, if she flashes, you still might be able to kill her. But there's also other options, which is it's always good to have options. So if maybe you don't play well or Silas doesn't help you, then that means you might die. But then since you have another E, you E to this minion, right? Then you can just run away. So
okay.
So it's just nice. That's why it's very important to always Q before you E. Not always, sorry, but a lot of times you want to Q.
Yeah.
because it will help you. It will help you get the kill, or it will help you run away, or anything. You could do. You could do. I mean, it depends on the game, but in this situation, you have these two options. But looks like nothing happens, so that's okay.
Yeah, I did a stupid mistake there.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about back here, right? Why we weren't.
Yeah.
Bot lane was missing, so you don't really want to go here. You don't really want to go here. But yeah, it happened. So far, I can see your mistakes are micro mistakes because you're a new player, right? So you're not fighting properly. But also macro is you're not looking at like where are the laners. It's not only about you and Kha'Zix, right? It's a 5v5 game, so you gotta think about where how's it going with the laners.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go for Drake and then.
Yeah, that's good. So one small thing you could do is you could pull the dragon out. So see right now it's inside here. It's easy for Kha'Zix to jump here and smite it, right? Because he has the jump. It's like he can jump over and smite it. If you pull a dragon, you walk here, then dragon will be here. Dragon will be here. Then it's harder for him. He can still do it. But it's just slightly harder for him. If you pull it out here.
I have more time to react.
Yeah, and if you pull it out here, also, if they fight you, you get to fight here. But right now, let's say they fight you. They could.
Yeah, there's no way to run.
There's no way to run, right? You're stuck in here. But if you pull it here, then you can easily run, or it's just easier to fight out here. So it's a small thing.
Yeah.
It's not,
Okay. Fight Kha'Zix there. I die.
You go back to this was good until he saw you. What was it? Is this a pain cord? Oh yeah, this is when he saw you. Let's go back over. Yeah, this is good until he sees you. Let's see. Okay, right now he sees you, right? So, and you see him. When you see him, look at his items. Did he buy yet? He did buy. Right, he's 2 kills, and then he bought a lot of items. This is way stronger. Before, you were stronger than him because he didn't buy yet. But now that he bought, this is not good. Mid, I think mid is kind of in your favor. Sylas was the weaker one all game, but now he's good. Bot lane is kind of even. We don't know where Rel is. I think Rel is here, but they could move. It doesn't take too long for them to move. I mean, Ezreal can move, but so can your bot move. I think bot lane is even. So you're losing. Mainly, you're losing in jungle, and you're also losing here because he can ult you. Okay, but the main thing is you versus Kha'Zix. Now you're losing. So you were winning before. Here you're stronger than Kha'Zix. Here you were stronger than Kha'Zix. But finally now he's now that he has his 2 kills and his reset and everything, he's stronger than you. So that's something you will be afraid of. You can also see what he's doing, right? Because you have the ward here.
Yeah.
You have, I mean, it doesn't matter. Basically this ward. You have this ward. So you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to loop around. Sylas could actually help first, so that's good. Just keep an eye on him. Okay, he's still here, which is okay. Hitting this is not good because oh wait, is this your what is this? Pink? Oh,
I just hit it. I just destroyed his ward.
But why did you place another pink? There's 2 pinks now, right? You see this? I think one is Karma's and one is yours. Yeah, but you only need 1. You don't need 2. Okay. Because one is enough to deny all the vision, right? The reason he had vision is his pink ward, but you killed it. I wouldn't really want to go kill it because he could just jump in and go on you, but it depends actually. Karma's there. Because do you know what Kha'Zix does? His Q? Isolation. Like if he's fighting you away from your teammate, he does more damage. So if you're gonna fight him, you want to stand next to Karma. Don't stand. Right now you're away from Karma. So right now he could just jump in and he would get extra damage on you. Also the dragon's hitting you, right? So yeah. Okay, right now it's good. Now you see he's gone here, right? So he's coming.
Yeah.
And once Gangplank ults you, you're kind of screwed already. Actually, you're screwed because you didn't pull it out, right? Because now, how do you escape Kha'Zix now? You're half HP. You have no flash. You can't run here because there's nowhere to go. You can only run here, right? You can only run here, but he's like here, so it's hard to actually run away. Ideally, you probably run to Karma now. But if you pulled the dragon out, like I said to do before, if you pulled the dragon here, you would just be here. You could walk any way you want. Mostly these 2 ways. And then here, you make the mistake. You go here. You should only be standing next to Karma because, like I said, his isolation. Right. So his Q normally does 162 damage. But if you're isolated, it does double the damage, or slightly more. It does 340, more than double the damage if you're isolated. So never be, well, not never, but try not to be isolated against Kha'Zix. Stand next to Karma, then his Q does half the damage. He does half the damage. Oh, actually, you're good. It doesn't actually matter. You're just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mistake is after you're spotted, you probably want to reassess. Do you want to do it or not? It doesn't look that good. It looks doable, but not really. The only reason I said this was good is because he didn't know you were doing it. But once he knows you're doing it, you have to change your plan. It's like, oh, he knows? Okay, never mind. Looks like he's dead though, so that's okay. That's actually good because he had a shutdown. Yeah, actually turned out good for you. And then you want to take the crabs if you can. You notice there's a crab here?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you can take it anyways. I don't think he'll come here, but the logic is this is harder to take than this because this is like for Kha'Zix, it's easy for him to come to the river. It's hard for him to come to your Gromp. So take this while you can. Like I don't think he's here now. Wait, he might be actually. No, you died first. You died first, so you spawned first. So you have priority to take this crab. Then he died. He could come, but he'll be later than you. But if you do Gromp and he goes to crab, then you have to fight for the crab. It's not free. Right now though, it's free. But if you wait a few seconds, like you do, because if you spend time on Gromp, then this is not free anymore. But in low elo, I think it might still be free. We'll see.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, maybe, but it's just luck right now, right? So actually, Kha'Zix could be here right now, but if you did it before Gromp, he wouldn't be here. Yeah, close, close. If you did crab earlier, right? This one you wouldn't even. I think you're fine, but yeah, he wouldn't even have seen you or anything. And then why do you spend time here? You were moving like here.
I saw him, so it's just.
You saw, yeah, I know. You saw him. He saw you, right? Think about what do your champions do? None of you have CC. He cannot keep you. He cannot keep you in the place. You cannot keep him. I mean, when you have your ult, you kind of can. But either way, if you want to fight him, you cannot actually. He'll just run away. You cannot catch him. Similarly with I mean, it depends on. Well, when he has ult, also he can kind of catch you. But right now, none of you have ult. So if you don't have ult, you cannot catch him. Similarly, he cannot catch you either. You just keep walking, he cannot. I mean, he can keep chasing, but I mean, then your Sylas can like help you and things like that. So just recognizing that like it's a waste of time for you to chase him, also a waste of time for him to chase you. So you should realize that, okay, I'm not going to chase him, and I don't think he will chase me. Let me continue just farming, because when are you strongest? Level 6. This is I mean, right now you don't do any crowd control. This is your crowd control. So you want level 6. So you want to do this. You just want full clear. That's it. Or maybe no, yeah, maybe this. Okay. You just don't. I don't want. I don't need to repeat it anymore, do I? Just use Q then E, right? You got that.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't know in this game, I assume. Yeah. So if you used Q and E in this game, actually, I don't think it matters. But you would have another E, but I think you're out of range. Your E is like here, maybe. So you still can't reach here. Yeah, it doesn't matter here. But it might matter in some games, right? So in some games, you might be able to kill Rel here, and maybe Tristana is here. Then you have another E, and then you get to kill 2 kills.
I don't know if we can like skip forward a little because we're still on like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's just gonna take forever.
Yeah. So you killed mid, that's good. And this is bad. This is bad because where is Kha'Zix? You last saw him here, remember? You saw him here. You ganked bot. How much time has passed since then? Maybe 45 seconds or so, or a minute, maybe. You got to assume in a minute. They're not going to still be here a minute later, right? Most likely he's going to farm and then go up, and then there's a rift here. So it makes more sense for Kha'Zix to be here than here, right? Because it's kind of like it's a I don't know the term, but like you saw him here a minute ago, so it makes sense for him to be somewhere else. He's not going to be in the same place, that he was a minute ago, most likely. So he's most likely here, and you're low, so you shouldn't. Even here is dangerous. You should just recall here or take wolves and recall, something like that. Oh yeah. So why do you rift here? That seems kind of random. Oh, not that random.
Yeah, we decided to do it mid. Okay. That's why.
But why? Let me see. Your rift
just to win mid because he's already found a lot of his tower.
Recall. No, yeah, I see. Recall. Okay. Your mistake is staying here because you saw the teleport, right? You saw the teleport. So why would you stay here? The teleport doesn't take that long. I don't actually know how long it takes, but 4 seconds? Yeah, 4 seconds. And after the 4 seconds, she gets 50% movement speed, so she can easily chase you as well after landing. So once you see the teleport, you're not going to kill a tower. Look how much HP this tower still has. Even if she doesn't... Okay, well, no, actually not. Yeah. Even if she doesn't fight you, there's no way you kill a tower, right? It's not even close. The rift already charged. So you got the rift charge, that's fine, and then just walk away. Do anything else, because especially Syndra, she's gonna stun you. She stunned both of you because you're both standing together. So if you're gonna stay here, at least stand away from Sylas, because her stun is a line skill shot. It can only hit in a line. So if she hits Silas, but you're standing here, then she won't hit you, right? Or if she hits you here, she can't hit Silas. So at least if you're gonna stay here, don't stand together. But here you just take all this free damage. She's ghosted. I think you probably okay. No, yeah. And then you know where Kha'Zix is, so it's not. You're taking a risk for no gain. There's nothing to gain. Actually, well, you actually kind of got close actually.
Okay, so my early game, I just have to focus on the small parts.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
And just think what does Kha'Zix do, and
well, in this case it was what does Syndra do, right? In this case it was what does Syndra do, because she straight line stunned both of you, ghosted, right, and then Kha'Zix came in.
Yeah, but in the early game I just have to focus where's the jungle mostly,
and how to fight.
Focus on the macro, and fight without running like a mile before hitting him again.
Yeah, I think you wasted your ult there, but.
Yeah, I did.
Like you just ulted right here.
I thought I could jump to him, but I couldn't. I thought I jumped and then I used my ult. So.
I see. Yeah, if he's invisible, I see it. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I grabbed him, but I couldn't. Like, he was outside my ring.
Oh, I see. Even then, though, you don't really want to ult just Kha'Zix unless he's gonna kill you. Right now, he's not gonna kill you. Oh, you thought you? Okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
So again, you're walking here for no reason because I believe they saw you, you saw them, but what's the problem right now?
It's because of Dragon I was there.
I know, but it doesn't matter because what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Whether they do it or not, what are you gonna do? Silas is here. Ezreal's here. Your team's all here. You have Karma. That's it. You have Karma. What are you and Karma gonna do? I mean, I think you're kind of strong. Not. You are okay, but not actually. You're not that strong actually. So yeah, you're not doing anything here. Just because this is just a numbers game. Think of the numbers. Okay, see, you're gonna be 1v2, 2v3, whatever the numbers is. You're gonna be down. Actually, you got up pretty nicely, but. Yeah, now it's better. Your team's here now, you see? Ezreal's here now. Now Silas is here, so that's better.
Yeah, okay.
He died? Yeah, why are you going here? Oh, do you have ult? You do have ult, I think. But still, why are you going here? It's 2v3, right? Your size died already. If you come here, it's you and Karma versus 3 of them. So, it's just numbers. Why are you even coming here? It doesn't make sense. Oh, it makes some sense. They look kind of low, but you're only if you're really fed. You're not actually that fed. You only have 1 item. Look, Kha'Zix has 2 items. Gangplank has 2 items.
Yeah, that's true.
You're actually like...
I was confident,
Yeah. You have to be actually... If you were fed, I think if you had 2.5 items, you could do this. But you only have the 1 item. It's kind of close, actually. Oh, I mean, 1 for 1. Okay. That's kind of close, actually. I'd say probably don't want this because. Oh yeah, who is this? Okay. Oh, they're okay. Because Kazakhs. So just make the assessment. Okay, bot lane, they're doing okay. Who is Gangplank? Yeah, I mean this looks okay. 2v2, this is okay. This is the problem. Compare Kazakhs to you. 3 items, 1.5 items. These double your items. So if you do fight, you're just in terms of, we're just talking about gold right now. Nothing else really. Like Kazakhs is just the strongest guy ever. So you don't want to. Most fights with Kazakhs, you don't want to fight. So if there's no Kazakhs, I like this fight with Kazakhs. It doesn't look very good. So you should just be pinging back, which they're pretty mobile. He still has E. Karma, it might die. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, this is because you should just recognize that Karma is gonna die. I mean, Kazakhs 3 items versus Karma. I think she dies in maybe like 1 Q, 1 auto attack. She just dies. I think. I'm not sure, but you just recognizing the power, which comes with experience. You know, like I see fed Kazakhs, I see a squishy Karma out of position. I think there's just you just let Karma die, and well, there's not much to do. You could look for camps here, or just go. There's not much to do. It feels bad. It feels bad to let your teammate die, right? Yeah, it feels bad, but that's just how it is. You know, that's their fate. So I don't know why you're going here. You cleared your this, and then why are you here? Why are you here?
I actually don't know.
So the only reason you'd be here is maybe take some camps, but there's a dragon coming up, so you probably want to set up this. You also have 3 camps here to farm, and you have no teammates here. You have Karma, which kind of far. So if Kazakhs just sees you, you die. We don't even care about like Gangplank or Syndra. If Kazakhs just sees you, because he's so fed right. So early game you're stronger than him, but it's no longer the case. He's been stronger than you all mid game, all late game, or in late game now. So if he sees you, think about your champion. How do you run away? You don't really run away. Your champion is you fight, but you don't run. I mean, you can. There's some tricks you can do. Like you can if you're here, you can Q the Gromp and then E to the Gromp. There's like this small tricks, but realistically, you don't really run away from anyone. So just look at Kazakhs, look at you, think what happens if Kazakhs finds me? You just die. there's no play for you. You just die to Kazakhs. So you don't want to be anywhere where he might be. Like he might be here. I don't know where Kazakhs is. He might be here. He might be here. But either way, you never want to see him. I mean, unless you have your team, right? Again, if you're near your team, then you can fight him because you're a better team fighter than Kazakhs. All your ability, not all, but 3 of your abilities, they do AoE. Kazakhs only 1, or I guess 2, but he's mostly a single target champion. Like he mostly hits one guy. He's an assassin, right? So he tries to kill one guy. But you try to hit everyone. You get to hit like everyone. So you're better in a 5v5. He's better in a 1v1. So if you find him here, that's a 1v1. You're giving him the advantage. If you find him here, near Dragon, near your team, that's a 5v5. That's playing around you. Right.
Yeah, okay.
I guess, yeah.
Can we like go to end game so I can learn about it? Because I'm pretty clueless when we go like.
Okay, where do you want to go? I mean, we're in endgame right now. 20, 25, that's endgame. I don't know where you want to go.
Yeah, I know, but like later because now I'm behind. I remember I was behind because Kazakhs was like 12-6-3 and I really don't know what to do when I'm there and I'm behind, basically.
Well, I've been
Every
telling
fight I
you
take,
when
I
you're
die.
behind because you're making yourself more behind every time. Every time, like right here, you were behind and then you came here. Now you're even more behind because you died here, right? And then similarly, you were behind like in the mid fight. They were 3v3 mid. You were behind and then you took the fight anyways, and then you're more behind. So you're just making yourself more and more behind. So
It's
like
a bad decision making always.
yeah, so when you're behind, you need to stop fighting. Just stop fighting because obviously you're behind. So why would you fight, right? When you're ahead, you want to fight because you have the advantage. Kha'Zix has the advantage. He wants to fight you. You just want to farm and catch up. Let's say he's 1-0, you're 0-1. Okay, if you do nothing and he does nothing, then eventually you'll catch up, right? In gold. This is kind of how it works. Like if he's 300 gold ahead of you at 3 minutes, that's a lot of gold. If he's 300 gold ahead of you at 26 minutes, that doesn't matter, right? Because you look at percentage wise of items, percentage of gold. So your mistake is you keep fighting him, when all you need to do is just farm and like play around your ult and your teammates. So yeah, but which point I'm guessing you come back. So is there a specific point you want to look at? You want to skip all of this or what?
Wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Do you have a specific point? I can skip it. Usually, I mean, there's a lot to learn, and when you're behind, if you just want to look at when you're ahead, we can do that.
Yeah.
I'm playing at 8 times. I don't know where you want to look at.
No, you can just use that time. I still have a lot to learn.
Yeah.
So.
I need to look at this. And then, like, if we skip things, I lose the details, right? I don't know how you got in the situation, so I need to look at least a little. Like right now, I need to look at how does this fight even start. League is a snowball game. Everything builds up, right? So because you die here, something happens here, or because they fight here, 30 seconds ago, like you have to pay attention to those things. So right now, you guys are, I guess they're doing Baron. Your team is late to the Baron. I don't know why, because it was fast. But okay. Look at power. You're still quite weak compared to Kha'Zix. But again, even though you're weak, your strength is always true. You are a better team fighter because you have engage, AOE, CC, and you have Azanias. So you do a lot in team fights. I mean, he does a lot too. But he mostly like tries to like kill one guy. So we'll see. Right now, this is not looking that good because you see, it's maybe 5v2 right now. But what is good is they're hitting Baron, so they're wasting like health and stuff on Baron. Okay, they got Baron. Since they got Baron, this just looks lost. You don't even come here. Let's see. I think that's probably what it is. It. Yeah, it looks lost. You don't even come here, so you're here though. Oh, you can make an outplay with Sylas, maybe. This looks very lost. Okay, I see what you're doing. I mean, you see Squishy Syndra, right? You can go on her, maybe kill her because Sylas is right here. But you don't see Kha'Zix. Where's Kha'Zix? Kha'Zix will clean all of you because it's not. There's only 3 of you. It's 3v5, right? Because 2 of you already died. So you're fighting these losing battles where there's no It's
to fight that.
Yeah, it's a loss from the start.
Lost cause.
Yeah, it's a loss from the start. We don't even like need to look at what happens next. I mean, you might outplay it. I highly doubt it, but yeah.
I can't quite remember. I think we outplayed it, but.
Oh, you did. Or yeah. You did.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. You died there. Let's see. Let's do the power assessment. Okay, so you versus game plan. Let's see. You have 2.5 items. He has 3.5. You are level 15. He is. Well, let's play this. He's level 16. Okay. You use your cooldowns on the minions. Let's see if they come back up. Okay, they come back up. But your W, no, you actually don't get all up. But just power, like I said. Maybe you're not assessing power at all. Look at Gangplank. He has 4 items now, actually. 4 items, you have 2.5. He's 1 level on you. Level 16, you're level 15. There's no world where you can do this. So you're just not assessing power at all. Not even close. See, not even close. You even used ult, and he didn't use ult. He just he just walked at you and he just beat you down. So not even close. Yeah. You could have just walked this way to maybe help this. I mean, they look like they're losing here. You could have just walked this way, maybe help this, maybe take the camps, or just fall back and recall. Because right now, also another thing, Xinjia's right here. So if you guys fight 5v5, it's not 5v5, it's going to be 5v4. It's lost cause on all sides, actually. You guys just need to leave way earlier than this. And then you need to think about what's happening next. So you guys are... Oh, actually, no, it's okay. Dragon's coming, I think you spawn, but... Actually, you killed Kha'Zix, or your team killed Kha'Zix. That's pretty good. Oh, okay, but they got the dragon. Why did they get the dragon? Because you were dead. Because you died here. So you see that it's a snowball effect. You make this mistake, it costs you this as well, and so on. But actually, you guys are pushing here. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you died again? Okay, let's see. This looks like a mistake. Let me see. Actually, I need to see how you get here. So you guys, okay, Syndra's dead, but Karma is here, right? So it's 4v4. You need to think about the macro. 4v4, which is okay. Let's see. Yeah, it looks okay right now. Oh no, but what's not okay though? Is Karma's still here, right? But Syndra, 8 seconds. 8 seconds. She has TP. She can, if there, we don't know where the enemy wards are. If there's a ward somewhere here, she could TP and flank you. Or she could just home guard, right? You know, when you die and you spawn, you get like increased movement speed. So she used to run here pretty fast. So this could be 5v4, but I'm looking at it right now. Still looks okay. Let's see.
Yeah, Sylas is mega fit.
Okay, yeah. So right now, it still looks okay. You just walk away. Let's see how this happens. So yeah, okay, that's a mistake. You walked here. Why did you walk here? Notice.
I'm not sure.
Notice you are the only one who does that. Your entire team walks here. You are the only one who walks here, which is that's why you're stuck here. So everything's good.
I think I misclicked, but I'm not sure. That's an excuse, maybe, but
yeah. See, notice
I misclicked like on the wrong side, but
maybe. I'm just showing you. Notice how all your team.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then you go.
Yeah, you can see it. It wasn't the point of.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. So I don't know why you want me to skip. Let me explain the concept to you for like the game. So early game is more important than late game. That's how it is. Early game, because League is a snowball game. So if you make a mistake at 3 minutes, that's gonna affect your entire game. Like this, it can snowball. So the mistake at 3 minutes is not always, but usually more important than some mistake you make at like 30 minutes. This point in the game doesn't really matter. Like right now is like it's I mean you can make mistakes still, like right, like you made the mistake here walking here, but
Yeah.
Like the problem with looking at late game is it's hard to learn as much from late game mistakes as early game mistakes, because if you think about it, you always play an early game. You don't always play a late game. Sometimes you just lose, or you just win by like 20 minutes or 25 minutes, like because one team is just so ahead or so on. But you'll always play an early game every time. Every time you play a game, there's always an early game, and then early game is more controlled because right now the game is you have no control. I mean, because everyone has so much gold and everything, right? Everyone is like, I mean, everyone's like level 7.
All over the place.
Yeah. So it's just like it's just a free for all right now. There's not much to learn.
Yeah.
But if you play well in the early game, there is no late game. You win. You just win. So that's why early game is the most important. But I mean, we can still learn at late game.
The reason I ask is because I got like 16,000 damage at the end, and I wanted to know what I did wrong, if it was in game or early game, and
okay. You mean that you
didn't took enough fights, or
I think it's you're just taking bad fights, so you're just like dying for free, almost like you have 12 deaths. Look at you have the most deaths in game.
Yeah.
You're just dying. If you're dead, you're not doing damage, right? That makes sense. So
that's true.
Yeah. But looking at your comp, I don't think you should be doing the most damage anyways. I mean, like you have these guys are like damage dealers, carries. I mean, you're like a bruiser. You know what bruisers do? They deal damage and they take damage. You're like you're a damage dealer and you're a tank. You're like you dual function. I mean, yes. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I can't just take it when my karma have like 38,000 damage. I have 16.
Well, because she built AP too. She's weird. Like this is not a normal karma build. So she went for a damage build, right? So normally she should be building like support items, but she went for damage. But
she had more damage than Israel. So.
Yeah, but let me tell you that's the stat of like damage. It's not a very useful stat. I don't think you should like look at that. Really, it's just are you doing? I mean, there's no real
how you
stat.
Perform and what your ganks and taking Drake and whatnot.
Yeah. It's basically It's hard to just look at a stat. You don't just look at damage dealt to see if you're doing good or not doing good.
Yeah.
So right now you should want to fight actually because you got the soul.
Yeah.
The soul. That's pretty. Most souls, other than maybe the cloud soul, most souls are very strong. Where you're just strong. I don't know how much gold you guys have. Oh yes, you guys have a lot of gold, so maybe not. But so do they actually. I mean, when I say gold, it means you have gold to maybe you want to buy something. If you want to buy something, then maybe don't fight. But the main reason you sorry no Silas is dead. I'm sorry, he's your main guy, so never mind. Okay, yeah, now you fight with Silas, you just win because you have soul, you have better team fight. Oh, do you have better team fight? You have better team fight than Khalid. Yeah, it's close. It's close. We'll see how this works again. It looks like you did a good engage. Oh, you killed Hot. Oh, they just killed Chun for free, so you just win here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. And that should be game. It's not game. Oh, this game lasts for a long time still. Let me see. Maybe it could have been better. Let me see. Oh no, it's okay. Well, you gotta think about. I'm guessing you're not looking at it. So she has Zhonya's, right? That's the problem. You see. So you go on her. She's a carry. She's Zhonya's. Then I mean, then you should Zhonya's, but you're still not Zhonya's because you should Zhonya's because look, you're in the middle of 3 people. They're gonna who are they gonna hit? They're only gonna hit you. I mean, they might try to hit Ezreal, but most likely they're gonna hit you. So press Zhonya's and you dodge a lot of all this damage. Like they have. The point of Zhonya's is you get to dodge damage too. Not only do they not hit you, but maybe they're throwing something right now. Or a few seconds ago, maybe they threw something at you. If you press Zhonya's, you would just dodge all the damage. So you would be like, your health would be maybe here. And then you could fight when your team helps you after. But actually, it looks like your team is losing. Why are they losing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're losing because Xinjia's here. So you killed Tristana, but Xinjia's actually here. So you want to be looking, before you make your play, you want to be looking, where is my team? Xinjia is bot, so we don't actually win here. And then your other mistake is look at the item. Syndra is the priority target. You want to kill her, but she has a Zhonya's. So, not really. So you only when you went on her, you only ulted Syndra. You didn't hit anyone else. So your ult is AoE. It means theoretically you could be hitting 4 people with your ult. Theoretically, I mean they would have to all stand in one spot, which they were not doing. So they weren't standing in one spot because they're afraid of your ult. But once you ult Syndra, now they're not afraid. Now they can all stand in one spot, right? So sometimes not ulting and just holding it is power in itself. Like just having it, not using it, means they do not want to stand together. And if they don't stand together, it's hard for them to actually fight your team. So you just play slow. We call it slow. The way you did it, you played fast. Fast and slow. Fast means like you make the play immediately, right? Like you see Syndra, you immediately go on Syndra. That's fast. Slow is you see Syndra, but she's alone, and she has Zhonya's, then you just, whatever, I'll throw a Q, and that's it. And then just walk around. Slowly take the inhib because right here, Xinjiao will take this. You want to buy him time. But when you didn't buy him any time. Now you're forcing the play right here.
Yeah.
Okay, well you do buy time with the Sagas, that's good. And he does get that. Okay. But you don't win here, huh? Interesting. I would think you can. It's not up to you. Oh no, yeah. Wait, you didn't die yet. You're still alive. Let me see. Oh, you're here. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Here you just don't respect Syndra because she didn't actually use anything, right? She still has her ult. You know what her ult does? It basically just does a lot of damage. And her entire combo, she hit everything on you. She hit all 4 abilities. She stunned you. She W'd you. I'm pretty sure there's a Q. It's a 1 second cooldown. She hit Q. She could hit another Q, and then the ult. The ult does up to 1600 damage. You see, that's a lot of damage. How much health do you have?
Yeah.
That's more than half your health in just one ult. I mean, theoretically, she needs orbs, but yeah. So the way to play against her is, well, Zhonya's will actually dodge her ult because her ult actually takes time to throw all the damage on. So if you had Zhonya's, but you already used Zhonya's here, so since you already used Zhonya's, you want to be you don't want to stand away from Syndra. You don't want to actually get hit by her. So you should be standing here near your team. But yeah, that's just knowing what other champions might want to do.
Yeah. And now we won the game.
Oh, now you win? Okay. Well, not yet. It looks like you do Baron, and I don't know why you have to. Wow. Because they spawn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But that's the game. Do you have any questions?
And then we. What?
Oh, do you have any questions? I think we don't have to look at the rest.
I don't think so. I'm not sure if there's anything I want to ask.
Okay.
You got it clearly through. So.
Okay, yeah. I'll give you a summary. I mean, because you're Silver 4, right? Silver 4 is you have a lot to work on. They're like everything to work on. Honestly, there's not just one problem. There's like a lot of problems, but
yeah.
The main problems I would tell you to focus on is how to fight. I mean, at least now hit Q before hit E. That'll help you a lot. I mean, try to hit Q before you hit your E, and then assess power, which is hard. I mean, it really comes with experience. So like the more you play, the more you'll know. Like when are you stronger than Kha'Zix? When is Kha'Zix stronger than you? Or what does can
Yeah.
Syndra kill you in one shot, or can she not? Like sometimes she can't. Like depends on, like I said, if you have Zanya, she cannot actually kill you, or if she's less fed, it comes with experience, knowing the power. But the other big thing is just number. Look at the map, your teammates, because a lot of the other game you're fighting, you're losing because you just don't have teammates. But if you looked at the map, you would know that your teammates cannot help you, or things like that. You're fighting like 2v3, 3v4, even.
Yeah.
But then this goes back to the power. If you fight like a 3v3, but Kha'Zix is stronger than you, so you don't really want to do that. Or you fight like a 2v2, but Kha'Zix is stronger than you, so you don't want to do that. Assessing the power. Yeah.